but you know, I ain't never really get around a person I thought could bring me in and not just be a nobody. I seen how you been moving. I've been watching some of the fellas that been coming through to the house to come see you and all this crazy shit. You look like you out there on some real good nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm kind of impressed, you know, could I come home? I'm like, I sound good or what have you, you know what I'm saying? So after I got him moved over there with me in my crib, kicked it with him, see what he was about, seeing that he was kind of like meek with his questions, but he was analyzing, you know what I'm saying? Because now he get to verbalize with me. Everything else was just washing and like shout outs and salutes come through, drive-bys. I'm like, yo, not for nothing. I know you want to get to this, right? But something just went down. I'm about to squeeze. You ain't put no work in, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to come home, I'll get you your oath, I'll get you some lessons, and you put some work in, because I'm about to shake right and roll, give me your information, we can stay in touch, and you could come in. And I know the homie see murder in the back, I'll let him, you know, get you in the past and blow your name up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go from there, and then y'all just shake, rattle, and roll on your journey, and you make sure you go get 2 more plates, because you know my standard shit was 3 plates. And everybody knew that, right? Boom. Alright, we go shit, rattle, and roll. Boom, I put him work stabbing nigga. Boom. Cut the nigga after I passed him the knife. Cut the nigga to watch this nigga stab the nigga. He ain't stabbed the nigga when I was about to cut him again. The nigga pushed me out the way. Then he stabbed the nigga in the arm. So I'm like, I back out. So I'm like, yo, hurry up, back out. I'm gonna take the, you know, the bitch ass nigga screaming. He run to the gate or what have you. I take the fall. LC Pal from 9-6 to 2010. Crazy, right? Alright. Pal wasn't the stay in contact type. I get a shout out. One time he got caught up in an incident. Him and another homie put some work in. Homie got locked up, more for him. Got word about that, everything was alright. Thought he got hit, sent me word now. It ain't happen like that. Alright, cool. That's when I believe he was in Shawarma. So I stopped the HIMOE. I stopped the HIMOE story because I got a letter, like I stopped it. Alright, I broke down the years of how long it was with Mo. So from the summer of 96 all the way in 2010, I haven't seen enough to speak to your voice, if not see you. You got a chance to see me while you was in the window, I was in the yard. A block, C block, Southport. Powerful was in the windows in the yard, so you could speak to me, right? Prior to that, part. After that, while I'm in Comstock and I'm with Powerful sent me a letter, right? The letter was like, I won't say borderline, it was on the compass of violating an important emergency detailed information. I say violating is because I'm giving information that hasn't happened. It was premeditated, it was being orchestrated, it was being chatted about more than an order was sent to me or a rules and regulation breakdown happened. It was more incidents and opinions and emotionals, right? And this my dog, I ain't never had no issues to see him or be around him, but just to hear that, I'm like, details I'm gonna leave out, but one thing I could say it was not positive, and one of the details on it was you may end up having this hood, and the hood I may end up having from his words was Neighborhood Sean. And he was talking about like how I'm gonna be demoted somehow. Why? It really makes sense. It was scattered. Like, but it wasn't details of like, damn, yo, why you did something? You ain't something, and then I could add on. It was more, what is this, right? So I haven't seen him like I oathed him in and we put in some work together, past a decade. HIMOE, I haven't seen for almost a decade, pardon me, past a decade, but I landed right next to him and got next to him. My only example, pal, is talk. Why I never heard from him? Hey, we grown men, we got business to do along with walking this shit, bopping and making sure we safe and make it to the ending of this, which is freedom and productivity at the end of that trail. I ain't really care. I can get words to you necessarily if it's like that. And but when I get this letter, I'm on the compass of it's my dog, it's my drop. Me and him shaking around and rolling. I'm back with the fella. He done been good with me since I've been there. And this guy right here is my drop. But I ain't hear from him in forever. Now that he's climbed the ladder, I thought I would hear from him a little bit more, but I didn't. Yet, I ain't holding against him. Like I said, this is just how we was when we was bidding. Some particulars, some people need to keep writing to feel like you bonded with something. Before this letter came, was tipping the scale even more, HIMOE was my best man at my wedding. I got married when I was locked up. I believe I had 18 years in then. I ended up getting annulment, but prior to him going home and us all being down in the stock, he was my best man. We had fun down there. I had fun with him for a few months in Southport. The times I dealt with him and then caught bullpens, everything was bubbly fun. I only had one time around my drop. Enough to not see him for decades and not know why I would get so much of the strain in one letter. It ain't like it walked into it or I seen things happening where I could understand this was gonna soon be a verdict that I couldn't keep simmered. My decision ticked some people off, upset, pal. But it cleared my conscience, and I was a little upset reading this letter. Like, you threw me into it. You didn't let me hear it from outside. I looked at it like I had inside reported the news, and if I don't say nothing, I'll look like the snake. So what I did is, I thought it was that night. It wasn't. The next day, I believe that was on a Friday, I got the letter. The next day, we all get to be out, of course. On our side of the block, Ghost was double bunked and Ra was double bunked. So they got to come out. Me and HIMOE's company got to come out for that side of the weekend. So it's Ghost Shine, Ra Shine, HIMOE Shine, and Pimp Shine. Come outside, salute everybody. I thought about it all night, thought about how I was gonna deal with it. I bring the letter to the yard. Boom! Before y'all read this, man, you're gonna talk about it while they read it. Then you gonna take the letter back. The letter's from Powerful. And it tells a lot of things. I don't wanna leave y'all in the dark. I don't want y'all to be voices and not be able to hear. Know what happened, all because the